I promise you, I'm not trolling you because Logue Town might actually be a good card. Look, listen to me here. So I have 3 games here, and I promise you I'm going to put out more testing on this channel. But what Logue Town does is you play it. And what it does is it takes a bad card from your hand and turns Logue Town and the bad card into 2 good cards. And that's level 1 thinking. You take an Impel down, put it at the bottom with the Logue Town, and you have better cards now, right? You're not actually changing the amount of cards in your deck, you're just setting yourself up better for now. The level 2 idea is that you have a bunch of peel-offs in your hand, a bunch of Kayas that you don't want to use now because you don't want to discard events. Well, play the Logue Town, put the Kaya or the peel-off at the bottom so that your late game is set up for a bunch of card draw where you could just go peel-off into Kaya into peel-off, which is why I'm kind of playing some Hinas now as well for progressive draw, as well as Mr. 1 for something that you can bottom. That way you draw into all of your events early, and then late game, once you're at like 10 cards, 6 cards, you have some Logue Towns at the bottom that are paired with Kayas, paired with Hinas, and allow you to draw through your deck. It's actually kind of good. Enjoy the games. I'll play any matchup to get Logue Town to work. Honestly, I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep this one. I'm here to prove whether or not this is bad. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to test it hard. Okay. I want to try and leave this list. Oh, I'm so tempted. Oh, I can't. I'm so tempted. Oh, I'm so, you don't even know. I'm so tempted to just force this out. It's not like, oh Lord. All right. Okay. Well, it's not the time to play it. It's truly not the time to play it. Right now, actually, I think we just hold, because they're trying to set up some type of board here. So, you know, as much as I want to play this card properly, we are playing a more proactive list. I've kind of showcased this in the intro. You'll notice a lot more, you know, no Zephs, more characters that just draw us raw cards, because we just want to keep churning through our deck. And this definitely isn't a great first match to showcase this. This is definitely a more aggro matchup, if at all here. So I'm actually gonna go ditch this, then do this. Okay. Right. So this can't attack, but you can add to make this attack if they want. And my curiosity right now is, I've gone into this with almost no testing. I want to show you how I'm first experiencing this card. So you can place this card and 1 card at the bottom of your deck in any order. So I guess we choose the order that this goes into. Okay, so none of these cards I want to put at the bottom, not gonna lie. Let's just go card for card. Maybe let's see here. Let's see what happens here. Opponent deciding whether or not to let this go. If I actually manage to kill this Zoro, I will probably just play Logue Town, bottom the Kaya. Not gonna lie, I'll probably just bottom the Kaya. But if they do save this, like I think they will, I will just go peel off pass. Yeah, I will just go peel off pass. Playing a stage is really weird. It's like a stage that, again, like you're not even incentivized to like just play out, but and you kind of like, it's like you would think like you kind of do want to go second. Then I'll play it. Yes. Send the peel off to the bottom. Wait. What's the order? In any order. We don't, this is a bug. Let me know in the comment section down below. We should report this. This is a bug. We should be able to pick the order of this. And 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck in any order. Yeah, we didn't get to pick the order of this. So this is actually important. I'm curious how the order is actually randomly picked now. That's important. So we're going to draw 2 cards and pass the turn. That's actually really important. So that's added functionality that Batsu needs to hop on. This is obviously very niche. I know Batsu like even asked a question earlier. Let's turn that light off. It's a little too bright in my face, but actually it does make things a little dark. Let me turn that back on. But Batsu was talking about on his Twitter, like, what are some other like Nami interactions that need to be like coded in? I mean, look, if it helps me win, it helps me win. Right now I can counter out a 1 attack. That's why I'm kind of going all in. What's nice about this is the peel off is now I know there's a peel off at the bottom for me. The problem is it the last card or the second last card? And that is what I'm hoping I can find out today. The problem is when the match ends, you can't look through the whole order of your deck, which would honestly be a nice quality of life feature. But yeah, actually, I generally don't know what's going on here. Honestly, don't know what's going on here. So opponent just taking forever to make any moves, and I think on our turn, honestly, this might be one of those things. I'm trying to like five head this. Because we're so early in the game, this might be a scenario where we use Logue Town to bottom deck our Kaias to make sure our late game is set up. And early, all we do is draw, counter, draw, blah, blah, blah. And once our opponent's threats are like so big where we can't really do anything super crazy, that's when we start like really countering out. So this, no trigger. Can't do much. Kind of unfortunate. So what I'm going to do here is actually do this because I don't want to lose too much life here. Oh yeah. See, that's a prime Logue Town target right there. Send that to the bottom and draw 2 cards. That's a prime Logue Town target. So now what we can do is deploy to grab this back. Deploy. Don't need that again. Probably don't need this at this point. We are drawing honestly the wrong half of our deck right now. We have drawn too much of our peel-offs and Kaias and everything. Like, sure, it's let us churn through our deck kind of, but like the Logue Towns, I will say, have been a great help in assisting us to churn through our deck. But like, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about right now. Okay, so all of our Logue Towns, I mean, 2 of our Logue Towns are at the bottom. But the other 2 are gone, so we will not be finding those again. At least our triggers are absolutely insane. I will say that. At least that is a big benefit. I should have swung in too. I didn't swing in to get a card out of their hand. Okay. That means the rest of our triggers are absolutely awful. Am I already at 15 cards? I've really churned through my deck and I haven't really realized it, but I guess it's because of all the draw that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm already at 15 cards, so I'm actually really curious how this ends up. So we had a Logue peel off, Logue impel. I'm curious if the Logue goes first, then the impel. I'm curious. So 2, 2, 1, 1. We're gonna hold off on the Kaya. We're gonna hold off on the Kaya here because we can go through a fair amount of our deck. So we kind of know the general makeup of the last 4 cards of our deck. Really curious how the order lines up here. Okay. You need to relax here. 13 is insane. You need to calm down here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're at 10. Right. Okay. Fair enough. Buggy comes in. I think this is going to be a pretty crucial part in us winning this game. So I'm going to choose no. Well, I could just go Kaya. Because one of the cards I have at the bottom is a peel off. If I can get to that, that'd be great. Might just go Kaya. In all fairness. We might end up needing one of these, so I'll hold off. Ooh. Wait, how much do I have? So I don't exactly win. I can't do Mr. One and do that. So this will be the last card of my deck that I don't really know about. The thing is do I just go the route of drawing that last card? So I need to select 2 cards to trash here. I think what I'm supposed to do is, I know the last few cards I have are encounters, right? So that's what I have to worry about. I just draw 2 cards. All my Kayas are gone, right? Right? All of my Kayas are gone. I'm just double checking that. Because we have more characters than average on this list. What if we draw a Kaya? This might be too much wishful thinking. Might be too much wishful thinking. I'm actually going to drop the white snake, drop this. I'm going to take a big risk here. I'm going to take a big risk. 0 to 0 should work, right? 0 to 0. Yep. And then 5 to 3. We could just play this out to grab do I want to set up what I want to draw? Let's set it up. Instead of milling a card, let's set it up, because I don't know what the last card is. I don't know what the last card is, because then I know it's some combination of 2 Logue Towns, an Impel Down, and a Peel Off. That's what I know the last 4 cards are. I don't know what the last card is. So if it's something I don't want to draw, maybe I just bottom deck it instead of just milling it. If it is something I want to draw, then maybe I'll just draw it off the Deathwing. So let's see. Okay, they're doing a lot here. Hopefully they swing simple. If they just swing 7k or 6k here, that'd be great. They played it incorrectly here, but they're going to go for some type of like alpha swing here. Oh, that's beautiful. So I'm going to draw. So this is interesting. This is good to know. That means the order of the Logue Town puts Logue at the bottom and the card I select on top. I don't get to choose the order, which is very frustrating. But it puts the card on top, then Logue Town. Good to know, I guess. So that means the next card here is Impel Down. That's card number, that's the card I'm gonna draw. Trying to think like what are, so now I can guess what my last 2 cards are, right? Yeah, so sorry. Just thinking. So there you say, yeah, you can see your future. Yeah, sorry, just thinking. So now I know the rest of my deck. So do I have a peel off trigger left? Let's just start from the top. I don't think I do. I use 2 peel offs here. So they're like, it's super okay. I'm going to say appreciate it. Appreciate it. So here, my last, so no Impel Downs, so I'm not that's the last Spada as well. I have no more draw triggers unless I have a rubber band. Rubber band. No rubber bands. What are my triggers? Deathwing. Okay, my triggers are like characters then. Hold on. White snake. One of these. I think we want to place these cards on top. I think we want to place these cards on top here. Okay, we're gonna place cards on top. Return it that way. We're gonna resolve the attack. It's a close one. So they said it must be a bad scry. I'll say it's a close one. So I'll draw the 2, right? So I'm going to counter out as much as possible here. Let's see here. So 7. So this hit we have to take. Yep, that's what I was thinking. It comes down to one of those. So we can counter out of everything here, which is great. And then we win the game. So we are able to counter out of like 1 attack there. We should be able to handle the rest based on the trigger here. 5 to 5. That was a mistake. You don't go 5 to 5 here. There's a way to split this. And now that's GG. All right. They wanted to play that. All right. GG. All right. Logue Town, very interesting. Honestly, it did feel like it helped us in the sense that it helped us put cards that we didn't want in that instance to the bottom and then helped us draw into more cards. So it felt like it helped there. Let's go into more matches. Playing up against some Yuta. So we're playing some rather aggressive matchups today. I think this is a hand we want to mulligan. I don't want to see Logue Town this early. I don't think it's one of those cards that I want to see that early anyway. It's definitely like a mid-game card where like you have some dead cards, you put them away and you just draw 2 fresh cards. Like it's a way to essentially just take 2 dead cards and turn them into another option, which is kind of nice. I think this hit will take no trigger. What we'll do is we'll just, oh no, I don't want to play that. Yeah, if I have 5 or less cards, I don't want to play that, but I will play this. Pass the turn from there. So the Mr. One will allow me to kind of bring back this gavel, which is going to be nice. So we took a hit early, but that's okay. I'm going to try and prevent even further hits from being taken if possible. Going to see if Logue Town ends up mattering here. I would love it if it did. I would love if it did. Okay, what do they draw? Set leader as active. Imagine they play that right now. I'd be like, yo. Grab this back. Deploy this stage out. Just have it out of my hand. So I can have this in a future turn. It's kind of nice. It's just this like thing that you can use later on. And then we'll pass the turn from there. Like, I kind of like the cards in my hand. I'm not really like too on about like, you know, losing it or whatever. So they'll draw the 2020 chopper, pitch this, trash some cards. Yep. Playing a lot of film types. So in this case, so if you have 5 or less cards in hand, draw 1 card. So I think we will. And then we will deploy this as well. So what's nice is if that's the 6 card in your hand, once it played, it sees 5. At this point, pretty happy to just honestly Logue Town, put the Deathwink away. Little unfortunate, but that's okay. So you see how we were able to kind of turn that into better cards. So we have to remember now that we put a Deathwink, second from the top, second from the bottom, Logue Town's at the bottom. That's how it's gonna kind of end up there. Yep. So in this case, what we will do is trash for counter and do this. Cards on top. We want to mill that over. Right. And then we will trash for counter, and then mill. It's fine. We're losing a lot of our forward engine, but we have some more threats that we can start attaching Dawn and kind of hitting their board with. Carry 3 rested Dawn on your field. Oh, Lord. So we'll set one of the film type characters as active. Oh, they choose not to. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll do this. Drop this. Unfortunate, but... 1 2 1 2. First, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna raw attack into this. Just gonna pull cards out of their hand. right? Why though? Okay. Yeah, let's just attack the blockers because this can reset them, and then okay, and then we'll attack this. It's kind of nice. Like now we have these attackers out that can provide some pressure to their board. It's 2 cards now. Yep. Oh. What? Okay. Do they have some like trash synergies or whatever? I guess. Again, we're playing the Hinas just to be like more proactive. Like this is the type of deck where like, okay, I'm using up a ton of Dawn to just do things. I want to be more proactive in how I use up my Dawn. Unfortunately, I don't have any removal, so this is going to be a little tough. Yeah. And then if this character is rested, just really good synergy. If this character is rested, then, you know, I'm going to get all that. Right, we'll redraw a card. Nice. Logue Town is going to be a way to like churn through, which is good. No trigger. Fortunately, we have to attack this once per turn. Oh no, on opponent's turn. Yeah. So we'll play down the Logue Town. We will do this to give me 2 fresh cards. Nice. We will then play this. Oh no. Deploy. This is where things got a little iffy. So I have to discard both of these. Yeah, I have to discard both these. I have to lose a Kaya there. Might have been a bit too aggressive, but let's see. Wait, why? Why did they just pass through? Oh, okay. I think they messed up. Yeah, I think they messed up. That's fine. So we will play this out and set it up for a future turn. And then we'll just pass through because we can go 2, 2, and 1. Okay, I think they messed up and we'll take it. But I don't know, it's hard. For matches like this, it's like now like the whole thing of the match is kind of gone. It's like, oh, kind of just made a mistake. So, I mean, regardless though, I think so far Logue Town has demonstrated some amount of value, I will say. Oh, Snake cost 10k. All right. Cool. Cool art. Truly cool art. Let's redraw with that. Oh yeah, that's getting bottom deck right now. Right. Resolve that. Oh, that's a great trigger. Feel like, yo. Feel like we win this right now. Feel like I'm supposed to win this right now. We can go 5. What did I originally bottom deck? I can't even remember. I'm being dumb. I can't even remember. Oh, it was a Deathlink, wasn't it? Yeah, we logged twice. That's fine. So we will drop this. Right, we just dropped 1. Yo, honestly, end the turn. That's it. That's all I got. I wonder... Oh no, you place it at the bottom first, then you draw the cards. That would have been absolutely hilarious. I had to test the interaction. There's no in-between point where like there's 0 cards in deck. All right, good. There you go. We tested that. We got something out of this game. Okay. End the turn. I won't swing. They're just going for some combat here. Yep. If they can't bottom deck anything, like I just win right now. I just win right now off the gavel. Honestly, Logue Town. Not gonna lie. Might have been wrong about Logue Town. Just saying. That was an opponent that messed up. I'm gonna go second against some Moria. This feels like one of those matchups where Logue Town has to be like some level of value. So we'll just have this out available to us. We'll end the turn from there though. They'll definitely just hit and it's fine. I could have passed through. I honestly could have passed through. This is probably a matchup where I probably should just pass through, discard the Logue Town to the Perona that they'll probably have. And then I can counter out of the 6k attack easily with the rubber band. But I'm leaving myself open here. Yep. What do they trash? Yep, select one card to trash. It's probably going to just be the Deathwink here. No trigger on that. That's absolutely hilarious. Yo, we'll just pass the turn, honestly. Got a Rebecca in there too. Already took a hit this early in the game though. Yup, we'll go gavel pitch. No. Oh, P-Lops are so good. P-Lops are so good. No. Come on. Okay, we will just redraw here. Yup. Let's attack in. 5 to 5. If they let this die, then I'll play this. Okay, they won't. I'm happy to bottom the Mr. 1. That's kind of nice. Then what we can do is continue to draw through. Deploy that. Drop that. Kaya again. Triple Kaya is pretty nice. We're able to churn through a fair portion of the deck there. Triple Kaya is pretty nice. Now we can go through 3 cards. Generally counter out here. Yeah, we generally should just be able to counter out here. We did lose a fair amount of our good draw there, though. I will say that. A fair amount of it. Okay. All right. Redraw here. Yep. Then we'll just be able to counter out of this, which is nice. Guess that's the card I draw. It doesn't really matter. It does actually. So this allows me to redraw this, and then I lose the Deathwink anyway, but this allows me a redraw, which is important. Yeah. And then resolve that. Okay. So here in this case, I just need 5 Dawn. I could go 2 Dawn just in case I draw into something useful here and I need it. Okay. Because they can just reanimate it. They don't necessarily care. That's fine. That's just one less attack that I generally have to deal with. Right. So we get a redraw there. So we're going to be able to go to we're going to go to our turn, go to 20 cards. And then Dr. Hogback comes in. Pick no cards to draw. Right. They're just playing out threats, I guess. Caval pitch. Right? Right, and then we will redraw here. Nice. Like, actually. Yes. Logue Town. Actually, like, put this away. Nice. Okay, so I will go 5 to 4. Right, and then end the turn there. I'm at 18 cards for life. Honestly, yo, Logue Town's been pretty good. Just bottom decking a bunch of cards that I'm more comfortable with using later and just finding more events. Actually kind of goated. Though. We probably just want to draw it. Well, here. So we probably want to draw it like this. We probably just want to draw this. Then Logue Town it. Like, we're going to draw this with the white snake. Then we Logue Town it away and we draw Hina plus something else. That's probably the plan here. Right? And then resolve that attack. That's probably the general plan here. Draw staff for counter. Now this is I'm at 7k with this. So they can't really be optimal here. 7 to 7. They can do 7 to 7. They can reanimate if they want. I mean, they don't really get value out of the Perona, but I mean, Perona's a threat at the end of the day, so no trigger, okay. Kaya's not bad. Yeah. You can't be optimal with your, I guess they didn't think about that. That's fine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna deploy this. Okay, all right. Let's draw 2 first. Yeah, they don't want to expose that to combat in any way. Yeah, see, I don't want to counter out too much here. I think I might have to use this Hina. I used 3 Logue Towns this game. So I have to think about the bottom 6 cards of my deck. The first Logue Town, I believe, was a Dazbone, so that's kind of nice there. I don't think I think I want to use this card right now. I don't think I want to use that trigger. I want to guarantee the fact that I can counter out of this. Yeah. So I want to guarantee that I can counter out of this. I think that's going to be important here. Yep. So how do they spread this? They could go, if they go, I can counter out of a 5k. If they split this, they go 6 and 5, I counter out of one of them. If they go 6 and 5, I counter out of one of them. If they go 7 and 4, no. So no trigger on this. Yeah, and I have to counter out of this one. Yeah, I have to counter out. Okay, yeah, it'd be correct for them to not swing here, but they will. So that's fine. That's actually great. So the question is, how is this going to work? So I know the last little bit of my deck is essentially useless. Can I go through 7 cards with this lineup here? I guess this is where the Logue Town really doesn't benefit us here, because we've set ourselves up in such a way. Forgetting my cards, I really should like remember them a bit better, but we have the log. I could go up, but it's too much. 1 2 3 4 5. I kind of need it all to survive. I kind of need it all. Okay. There's no proactive way to do this, unfortunately. I guess I could 1 2 3 1 2. How many Gavels do I have left? I know I didn't bottom deck a Gavel. None. Rubber band, rubber band. Just a bunch of Logue Town stuck at the bottom. This is kind of that late game scenario where it's really tough. So in this case, I need 1 2 1 1 1 2 3. Yeah, that's the max that I need. So what we're supposed to do is attack in to Hogback. Attack into Brook. Have the counters they need. All right. I don't know. I have no life left. I have no life left. I feel like if our triggers worked for us just a bit more, it would have been fine. I'm honestly not that mad as to how this game went out. I feel like we actually put up a lot better of a fight than what I'm used to. It honestly does feel like that. So what's our top card? What's our top card? It's like Logue Town. So we're gonna do this, mill these 2 cards, and then resolve that attack. Or is it Logue Town then the cards? I thought it was card then Logue Town. It's Logue Town then card? It's Logue Town then card. What? I'm so confused. Yeah, it's like Logue Town then card. What? Okay. This is absolutely hilarious. We're gonna bottom it like this. It's absolutely hilarious. Trash for counter. Yep, this is absolutely hilarious. I don't know how I'm supposed to counter out of this, but I feel like we got pretty close. I feel like we got pretty close here. I'm actually pretty happy with this game. There's definitely like different cards I could have bottom decked to set myself up better, but yeah, see, it's just Logue Towns. That's what we need to think about. Maybe it's not just about putting away bad cards. It's not just about that. We were so close here. They swung 7. If we had one more, we could have countered out. That's interesting. All right. Yeah, they had like, they only had Hinas. That's insane. Like, if I just swung out more, maybe. Oh well. All right, GG's.